Hello everyone on this beautifully rainy day. Oh my goodness, we need it so badly. So it's nice. I decided today that it would be good to do a fun prompt by Gosh OG. It's perfectly themed with this time of year, and so I thought it would be fun to do. So without further ado, let's get on to the first question. Werewolf, how has this hobby transformed you? For me, I feel like I've learned so much just in the short amount of time that I've been in this hobby. I've always loved the arts and being creative, and I feel like this is the perfect hobby for me to have that kind of an outlet. And I love the community itself. The people are amazing. I've met people all over the world. It's been a wonderful thing, and I look forward to seeing where the stories will go and how our characters will develop. It's really encouraged me in my writing. I love being able to create these characters and this world for them, and photo stories, and it's just amazing, all of it. I feel like I've definitely grown. So that's a great question. Vampire, the dreaded sun. How do you feel about and cope with the yellowing and aging of your dolls? You know what? I don't really mind. I just plan on keeping my dolls, and I love them just the way they are. I couldn't just keep them in the box because then I couldn't enjoy them, I feel, in the same way. So, yeah. The only thing I really do is keep the shades closed in the room that my dolls stay in. Frankenstein, have you ever modded a doll? And if you could mod a doll without fear of failure, what would it be? My experience is not very extensive, but I have been modding my own Blythe doll, and that has been a lot of fun. I've learned a lot in the process, a lot of carving, and even a little bit of sculpting and painting and etc. Other than that, for my BJDs, I would put Allura on a minifee body. I'd really like to do that. I know that's not a very big mod and it's not very extensive, but that's really a dream goal right now because her Hujo body isn't that expressive, in my opinion. I think it'd be fun to carve or mod a sleeping head. Or a big dream of mine is to sculpt my very own BJD head. Zombie, have you ever caught the marketplace virus? Name some unplanned purchases that jumped out and infected you. For me, I'd have to say the Supia Muriel head. I did admire her before the marketplace, but it was more like, oh, she's so pretty, and that was that. But when I saw her on the marketplace, I had to try her out. I had to see if she would work. And, well, she did work, but not for the character I had in mind. So, yeah, that would be mine. Skeleton, what's your favorite body sculpt? Forget the heads. For me, and I'm just guessing here, but I really admire the Fairyland Feeple 60s. I say that I'm guessing because I've never seen one or handled one in person. But from what I've seen and the reviews I've heard, they are fantastic. And I really, really would love to own one. So either a Feeple 60 or a minifee. I'm not picky right now. Which? Name some dolls that are magical. Seeing them inspires you. They can either be a sculpt in general or dolls that super talented friends own. Oh gosh, this is a really hard one, not because there's no inspiration, but because there is so much inspiration bursting at the seams with the people in this hobby. I feel like all of you, everybody I've seen has given me some source of inspiration, whether it be storytelling or getting the confidence to mod something, or I don't know, just having the support and just the overall community. I know I've said community before, but My baby just sneezed. Bless you. But I am just inspired by the love and the creativity and just the overall people that I've met. The dolls are inspiring too. Don't get me wrong, I love the dolls, but the people behind the dolls are what inspire me. Ghost, the one that got away. Well, I think the one that falls under that category would be the Lutz Delf Yule, I believe was her name. She's just this beautiful fairy-like creature. She had a centaur body or a human body, and I just fell in love with that doll. She was one of the first ones that I really felt that way about. Well, every doll I see I feel that way about, I practically, but that one really fit my stories and encompassed everything I loved about the dolls. And I just have never had the opportunity to own her. Freddy Krueger, what is your worst doll nightmare? To be honest, answering the final question in this survey. Seriously, I've been avoiding it all day. No, my biggest nightmare would probably be people being mean and bullying. I've seen it happen to friends. Well, that's just not cool. So, yeah, less of that we see in the hobby, the better. Jason, if you were going to make Halloween costumes for your BJDs, what would they be? Girls, you want to help me out? What should they be?
They should be a fairy and a pumpkin.
Ooh, I like that.
Mermaid.
Oh, and a mermaid? Okay, what else?
A little bat.
A little bat? Those are all great ideas, girls. I get a lot of inspiration from my daughters, so I think that I would probably go with those.
I love you.
And now for the question I've been dreading. Have you ever been afraid of a doll or certain types of dolls? For this question, I'm going to interview my husband. So, have you been scared of any dolls?
Yes. For the most part, when you first started getting your dolls and they began to be stored in our bedroom, it would scare me. I'd wake up at night and I'd see them watching me. And as we know, because dolls are hollow, they want to steal your soul. So to have them there while I'm at my most defenseless is rather scary for me. Also, there's a doll, Annabelle, that is scary. You can Google her if you want. And also, there's another interesting anime, Another, which incorporates a bunch of dolls, ball-jointed dolls and stuff, and that's a scary anime, so.
Thank you very much, Jeffrey, for being so open and honest. Okay, well, there happens to be a movie called The Conjuring. It's based off of a true story. There are a lot of fictitious things that happen in the movie. However, the doll in the movie exists, and certain weird things happened with it, and I just find that pretty creepy. So, yeah, I'm not going to go into that. It's just too creepy. And in case you wondered, Chucky is also based off of a true story. So there you go. Happy Halloween. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and listening and subscribing, and I hope you enjoyed. I hope you do this too. It was a fun prompt to do, and I look forward to seeing yours. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Transylvania twist.
It's now the mash,
It's now the monster mash.
the monster mash.
It's now a graveyard
It's
smash.
now the mash.
It's caught on in a flash.